Welcome to my video marketing presentation that was given today to ISSBA members, and all of those that couldn't attend, you're very welcome to all the information in this presentation. It's one take. I'm recording it on my Logitech camera on my computer using Camtasia to screen capture the slides. So video marketing, I would suggest all businesses in 2017 should look at using video so that you can break through the massive data that's out there, digital data, shine through your competition and just showcase your products and services. You can educate your customers to what it is you can offer. You can tell your story. We're all telling stories anyway, but why not do that on a video that's permanent that your customers and prospects can look at? And of course, with all of these things, your ultimate aim is to drive traffic to your website so that people can find out more about your products and services. And also you can become this go-to expert in your niche. Now with YouTube at the moment, there are billion users signed up for YouTube. People on average watch about 40 minutes a day. I probably watch a little bit more than the average, but there we are. Why not be part of that? If you're not showing off your products and services, then your competitors might be. So it's easier than you think. It doesn't have to be expensive, but the key thing, if you're going to be setting up a YouTube channel and do video marketing as part of your overall strategy, is make sure you set your goals. So for example, some of my goals this year is to increase my subscribers on my YouTube channel. I've currently got 500. I'm aiming for 1,000. So if you're watching this video, you like this video, please go and subscribe to my channel. That would be really great. If 50 of you did that, that would be a really good hit for me today. So the other thing that I'm actually keen to do is to record videos every week. So that's another one of my goals. So whatever it is for you, and it may be that one a week, videos once a week may be too much for you, but the key thing is to make a commitment, start and continue. Now, if you need any help setting your goals for your video marketing, get in touch and I'll go through those with you. Happy to help. Can you make money out of YouTube? Yes, and video marketing. Yes, of course you can, but it may not be your main income stream. Let me just tell you about how some of the most popular YouTubers make money. Look at these top UK YouTubers. They make thousands and thousands of pounds every day from YouTube, and how they do that is that they post their videos and allow ads to be served on their videos, but they don't have any control over which ads are served. You can see this is the lovely Zoella with her billion plus subscribers, I'm sure, and there's an advert that is shown up on one of her videos, and so every time somebody watches the video and thinks, oh, I'll click on that ad, she earns a revenue from it. And the thing is about this, if you do decide you want to optimize your YouTube channel to get paid when people click on ads, you have to turn it on. It's off by default, but I've got it turned on my channel. And let me just say that I was doing a talk with this young gentleman, he's 75, talking about advanced styling. And in fact, the ads that YouTube served to my viewers was an ad on varifocal lens. So you can't control what ads appear, so that's the only downside. But I would say that there are other reasons for having a YouTube channel rather than to monetize it through ads, and that's really to get people to your website. So let's talk now about creating the videos, how to go about doing that. Now, I have created the majority of my YouTube videos, my Preloved Chica videos. I've got a whole channel all about secondhand clothes, and the majority of those videos were snapped or were taken using my Samsung smartphone. So any iPhone that you've got is going to do the trick. You can create some really great high definition videos of superb quality, and everyone's got one. So you don't need to have to spend any money to get started on video marketing. Now, I've actually upgraded to the Canon Allegria, and it was quite expensive, but that's for when I go out and about to video for my clients on location, and it creates really nice video. But you don't have to go to this degree. the sky's the limit, of course. Here's Ollie. He was a lovely young man with his camera kit, came and did a shoot for me when I was visiting a second-hand charity shop, Emmaus, in Ipswich recently. And yeah, it's heavy. It's heavy. And you don't need to go to these lengths. Unless, of course, you want a professional video creator. There's plenty of companies out there. Shout out to Mojo. They're also excellent at what they do. But, you know, it's a different thing altogether than, you know, taking a video on your smartphone. So the big question, do you want to go with live streaming? So it's right out there, one take, you can't roll it back. Or is it better for you, if you want to feel more in control, to record the video and then edit it later? And actually, you know, there's a place for both of these. Sometimes if you're on location somewhere and something amazing is happening around you, you want to tell your audience about it, then you might take out your phone and stream live from Facebook. I tend to use YouTube. On my phone, I can stream live to my YouTube channel, so I'd probably prefer to do that. But there's a time and a place for it. But I will say that if you've got lots of content on Facebook and you want to get access to it, because once you've live streamed to Facebook, it stays on Facebook. If you've got a YouTube channel, you might want to repurpose those videos. So if you take a look at this link, go and visit bit.ly/Facebook videos 27, take you to one of my training videos, and it tells you exactly how to download videos from Facebook. And once you've downloaded them to your computer, you can do whatever you want with them. So, big question. You may not have come across Google Hangouts. It's a little bit like a Skype situation where you can invite people to join you inside like a video, and I used Google Hangouts a lot in the early days of my Preloved Chica, doing what I'm doing now because it was so easy. Just press a button, stream, go for it. But why you would do that is if you want to connect with other people in different parts of the world. And here's an example here. I work with Dun & Bradstreet, and we create virtual field trips for up to 20,000 school children all around America. And what we do, we actually invite one classroom in to join us. And then in America, we have a presenter. Sometimes our science presenters are in Africa, China. And then what we do is we have a 45-minute scripted video. We invite people to come in and ask questions, and it's streamed live, and it's using Google Hangouts, and it's pretty incredible. And there we are. That young man was asking some questions about our recent field trip to Borneo. Now, I recorded, I used my Logitech C920 camera for those Google Hangouts. In fact, you can see a little snippet of me on the screen, and actually I'm using my Logitech for this. So it's pretty high definition, pretty good quality, and very reasonably priced. You can get them from Amazon. And my Preloved Chica series of videos every week, all about my passion for secondhand fashion. I always show this slide because I interviewed Billy Bragg about a year ago. He's so interested in buying secondhand shirts when he goes on tour in America. And there I am. I was in Ipswich and he was in his home off the M4 in Surrey, I think it was. And we were just like chatting, having a conversation about clothes. And it was, I couldn't have done that if I tried to get Billy Bragg to come up to Ipswich. So it's a great way of talking to people in your niche, wherever they are in the country, in the world. Now, let's say you've recorded your videos, whether it's with your smartphone, whether it's with a camera, Canon camera, or however you've recorded them, you might want to edit them. Even the live streamed ones you can download and edit. Now, initially, I used Camtasia, and in fact, for this presentation, I'm doing a voiceover on my PowerPoint slides. I'm using Camtasia, and it did the trick for me for many, many years. It was perfect. I used it for all of my Better Act Now training videos, but now I've sort of moved on to Adobe Premiere Elements, and I've actually purchased this product. It's a slim version of Adobe Premiere. which is a subscription service which you have to pay for every month. But with the Elements, I bought it from Amazon Prime, and it was very reasonable. And it does, the Elements version does everything I could possibly need for editing my videos. And I'm talking about taking chunks out, splicing videos together, adding a soundtrack, putting a cover on the videos. There's so many things, and you know, it just does everything I need. It's really fabulous. So I definitely recommend this. There's a bit of a learning curve to it. You can always ask me if you need any help with video editing. I can either do it for you or, in fact, show you how to do it yourself. The other thing, if you only ever want to record videos with your phone, and you don't want to record things using your computer, then you can get apps to edit videos. And the one I'm going to recommend, because I've used it, it's really good. It's called Power Director, and it's free. And you can do clever things like speeding up the video, putting a soundtrack on it, and then it's literally a press of a button. You can upload it to your YouTube channel or elsewhere if you want to send it to Facebook. So I recommend this particular app. It's absolutely excellent. So let's now take a look at the anatomy of a YouTube channel. My focus is on YouTube. I know we've got other platforms like Vimeo, but for me, I want to be on YouTube so that my videos get found on Google search, because obviously they're connected, and that's important for me. And I'm going to show you how to get a really good YouTube channel set up. So this is a screenshot from one of my channel. Starting at the top, moving down, you can see I've got a really strong YouTube image at the top there. Lower down, I've got a trailer video so that people who come onto my channel can actually click that video and find out what I'm all about. I've got playlists of different categories of videos. Over on the right-hand side, you can see I've featured a couple of channels, some people whose work I really like. And the other thing is, you'll notice that you can put links to all your other social media sites, whether it's your Google, your Facebook, your Twitter, Instagram, etc. So, and obviously the key thing that you don't have to do anything about is the subscribe button, and that's what you're constantly asking people to do when you're recording videos. So I'm going to do it now. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do it. Make me very happy. Hit the subscribe button, and then you'll be kept informed of every time I release a new video. Anyway, that's the plug over and done with. So that's what a channel looks like. There's the channel art. I've got a different piece of channel art now. I do change it every now and again, but I use canva.com. So that's a really good free graphic design studio package, if you like. You do it all online. It's absolutely excellent. I use it for all my social media imagery, and I would say go check it out if you haven't come across it before. So to optimize your channel, here's some things. I'll just go through the list. Add a channel trailer, tell people what it's all about, add links to your social media sites, put in a description. You can put a nice meaty description about you and your company. You can divide your channel up into sections, so you can have maybe horizontal, vertical sections. You can move things around, you can hide things. So, play around with the sections, create playlists. Did you know that you can also create playlists of other people's work? So you can curate other videos you find that you think your clients might be interested in. That's really helpful. Consider featuring some other people. If you team up with somebody who's very compatible with your business, then why not feature them on your channel? Same thing, collaborate with somebody, do videos together, so that then that person can share your audience, you can share their audience. That makes sense, doesn't it? So now I'm going to give you 5 tips on how to increase views on your YouTube. First of all, here's a video that I uploaded a while ago. It was lovely Charlie and myself talking about clothes. And if you've not got a YouTube channel, by the way, you just go to youtube.com, top right-hand corner, there's the upload button. So you've got your video, you press that upload button and it says, you haven't got a channel, would you like one? And then it walks you through all the things you have to do to set up a channel. But once you've got a channel, you just hit that upload button every time you want to add a YouTube video, and the bits that you need to fill out is the title, the description, which you can have up to 5,000 characters. That's a lot of text. I don't very often hit 5,000. Often my descriptions are about 1,500 characters. You need to put your keywords in, and also, you know, if this video is part of a series of videos, add it to a playlist. Okay, so what are the 5 tips? Number 1, add a signature to all of your videos. So what I mean by that is something that goes on the bottom of all of your videos. So in this example here, you can see I've got a call to action. Be part of the show, like, share, comment. I've said don't miss another show. Here's the link to subscribe. I've told people my website. I've said download this free article, and quite a few other things. So I've created it once in Word actually, and then I keep reusing it on all the videos I upload. It just makes sense. And then of course at the top of the video, each video will have its own paragraph or several sentences going into detail about what this particular video is all about. So that's the first thing. Second thing is to, you know, when you're sending an email to somebody, why not direct them to a particular video that you're featuring at the moment? So yes, you can put your contact us, you can put your website, your phone number, and then maybe at the bottom you could put an image, a clickable image. When somebody clicks on it, it takes them straight to one of your YouTube videos. So that's what I've done here on my email signature. The other thing you can do is make sure you add branding to your channel. So you've got your header, your art, then each video should have a customized thumbnail so that when people see one of your videos, they recognize it immediately. So this young lady is actually showing all her makeup videos. They're using the same kind of pink colors, pink and bluey colours, and also the same kind of font. So, you know, her videos are immediately then recognisable. So add custom thumbnails to your videos. YouTube will actually give you 3 videos. It will take 3 stills of your video, but sometimes you might be doing crazy things like that. So you want to always add your own. Promote your videos everywhere. Now, maybe your main audience is on YouTube, or maybe it's on Twitter, but I would definitely recommend that you post your videos to lots of sites. I will always post my Preloved Chica videos to Facebook, and often what I'll do, I'll take a little mini chunk of the video and post it to my Instagram account. So people, you know, can watch the full thing on YouTube, but they get a flavour of it on other sites. So definitely do that. And what makes it easier to promote your videos is that you can sign up for ifthisthenthat.com, and it's full of recipes. And what I mean by that is it's like an automation. If you do one thing, then this should happen. So for example, if you post a new video to YouTube, then send it straight to Twitter. So it just saves time. You don't have to think about it. It just does it automatically for you and automates your shares. So I definitely will recommend you going to look at that. Even if you're not planning to do any digital video marketing, it's a really useful site. The other thing is you can take a look at different parts of your video and repurpose it. So let's say your video is 4 minutes long. There may be something you said 2 minutes in that is so interesting. Well, you can actually get the URL or the address of that video and paste it into social media, and then the video will start at 2 minutes in when you say that really interesting thing. And you can do that. If you look at the screen, you can see at the bottom it says start at 3 minutes and 4 seconds. So you get the idea, and then that link that you will be provided with will start the video at that time. So in, let's say, a 10-minute video, you might have 3 or 4 points where you'd like to share that with other people. Of course, they can go back and watch the whole thing if they want to afterwards. So those were my tips, but I can't leave without telling you about something new. that YouTube have introduced in the last month, and it's called end screens. So at the end of every video you can add an end screen, which is literally giving people the chance to subscribe to your channel, watch another video that was most recently uploaded, or they'll serve up a video that they think that viewer will like based on your content. So I think this is excellent, actually. I use it all the time now. So there's an example. The top one was my most recent video, and then underneath one that was similar to something that they were watching. So definitely recommend end screens, and you set that up after you've uploaded the video onto YouTube. Now, some useful resources. Some of them are free, some of them have paid services as well. So I like vidIQ. It actually helps you to see what keywords would be suggested so that your video gets found, and it gives you great statistics. I know you get good statistics on YouTube Analytics, but vidIQ gives you their own, tells you male-female divide, the ages, whether people are watching it on YouTube or embedded. So there's all kinds of good things, and it's a very good one. And there's an example of one of my videos, a music video, and it even tells me things like, which countries were watching it. It was watched mostly, which is quite interesting, it was watched mostly on a PC, but more and more people are watching videos on their phones now. In fact, think about it, the majority of things we do on our phones is watch videos. So you want to be thinking about that, bear that in mind when you're creating your videos, making sure that they're going to be suitable for being watched on phones. So that's vidIQ. The other one that I actually use, this one, it's called TubeBuddy. I pay for it because there's some paid for features that I absolutely love, and I'll show you a couple of those now. And first of all, with TubeBuddy, it tells you how much time you're going to save if you use their product. So if my hourly rate was $20, say for example, then it would have TubeBuddy has saved me 307 hours of my time, which is worth $6,140. So it's quite interesting, it's very clever. And one of the key reasons why I use TubeBuddy, not only for the analytics, but because it enables me to create a custom thumbnail. So here we are, I was on ICR radio the other day, and I took a still from the video, and then I added my logo, I added some text so people could tell what the video was all about, ICR radio, and then I just added that to my video before I started to share it. And so when you share that video, then that's what people see, and then people can click on the image to go straight to the video. So it's really great. So how to be successful on YouTube? Well, you definitely need to spend time on it. You've got to put aside regular time, and you have got to start to, like with all social media, it's about engagement. If somebody comments on your videos, you have to interact with them. What I like to try and do is to start the ball rolling. So I upload a video and I add a comment with a question, and that hopefully will encourage people to ask more questions or contribute. So watch out for the comment on this video, please. And then the other thing to say, here's my freebie, here's my gift to you. I have created a course on Udemy on how to create online TV shows using Google Hangouts. If that's of interest to you, grab this URL and please feel free to watch my training video there. But in the meantime, what I want to say to you is go to EleneMarsden.com, hangoutsforbusiness.com, and see what else I can offer you. I am happy to provide one-to-one consultations if you need a little bit of help to get started with your video marketing. If you want me to come along and video for you, if you want me to edit your videos, if you want me to optimize them so that they really get found on Google, get in touch. Always happy to help. And thank you ever so much for listening. I'm going to end this video with a link to my cancer research interview with Nathan, so that you can see the quality of the video from my Samsung smartphone. So thanks very, very much for watching and listening, and for being there today. And for those that couldn't make it, hope you enjoy this presentation.